DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Houston Cougars and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Look out! And he gets rid of it.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. On the run, it's Daniels. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Caught, and he's got room. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion, doesn't get a big play.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Maybe a double pass. Rushes on. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Gonna run it. It's Smothers. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Arch is going to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Townsend. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Manning. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Caught on the RPO. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorn. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Cougars come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. The give. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense looks as if it's coming. They want to run this quarterback. There he goes. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. Houston going up-tempo. In the red area, it's Sellers. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Here comes the Texas offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. pulled and fired complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Arch Madness. Right down the middle. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Manning from the gun on third down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Daniels. All over him immediately.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Right back to it. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So now to start the second quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Handoff to the single running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Manning. That's caught. It's Winston. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Play action. Here's Manning.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Scanning the field, it's Manning. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Daniels. What a cut. Now he's loose. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It is so difficult to play man coverage nowadays with all the space and spread and speed on the field. One false step, and they make you pay just like they did right there.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. The fake and wants to throw. Got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Young. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Houston wants to play fast.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They were all over it. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
And you can see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later, but you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Might as well give it to him again. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand, and he's brought down after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Madden with a play fake. Still looking to his right. Throws for the tight end. Big guy smells it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
That is such a nice example of a quarterback and his tight end being on the same page. A little bit of a scramble drill right there where the quarterback had to get flushed out of the pocket, but his tight end was able to lock up with him and was able to mirror him, find an open area downfield. Quarterback makes a nice throw, you make the nice catch, and just like that, offense in the red zone.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw it.
He's trying to get it in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. Touchdown Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. From the gun, it's Daniels. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Offense gets set for second down. Sends it back in motion. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Manning. Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
The run inside. It smothers. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Sets his feet. It's Manning. Firing for the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 10 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's Ole Miss on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Handoff again. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Plows his way ahead. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Manning. They're all over it. Quarterback gets the first down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by 4th down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
2nd and long here. Here's Arch to throw. Out wide right, it's Townsend. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Making the adjustment on the play. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Longhorns are rolling down the field. Turning it on. Enough to move the chains. Touchdown, Texas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through to the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. There's no question this team is reeling down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. The Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in.
Right down the boulevard. Inside the 40. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. On the move, it's Sellers. Nowhere to go.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Driven back.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker getting really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Rush right in his face. Turns it upfield. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Needs it here on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Just gets rid of that one.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. To the edge, it's Daniels. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. To the air, it's Henderson. Moves to his right. Fires to the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Hits inside. It's Smothers. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Here's Manning to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback. And the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Looking for space, it's Smothers. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field it close to the 50. And they'll stop him right there on the return. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Now the defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Fires to the middle. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens, and they get out of sync, and they don't make big plays, but man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Going to take a shot at this DB. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I think that play right there has been